I'm going to Louisiana. That's across the line.
I remember that I was driving along one time on the way from Dodge City to Garden City where the big farm was, and whipping down this dirt road and going about 70, and there was a strong wind coming from the right, and I was really leaning into it really hard with my wheel, but I didn't realize it because I've been going that way for so long. And suddenly there were some granaries off to the right, and it stopped the wind, and I went into the ditch. I think that I've been fighting the wind or fighting whatever it is for so long that I really have a great fear that if I stop turning the wheel hard into the wind, that if something makes an obstacle, that I'll go into the ditch.
You know I'm going to Louisiana. That's across the line. I'll be seldom seen, and you know I'll be hard to find. Go on, relax.
When I was a child, like I thought as a child, when I became a man, I still thought as a child. I, as a child, was very, very unhappy, and I was very lonely, and the only way I felt I could stop being unhappy and stop being lonely was to become something like an artist that would be, you know, so creative and so beautiful that everybody would say, wow. And I remember, like, you know, the loneliness of holding your pillow and thinking it's Elizabeth Taylor and thinking it's Leslie Caron and not able to tell anyone and having to leave the room at school because you were so in love with Leslie Caron you just couldn't bear it anymore and go to the bathroom and cry for a while. The time when you couldn't identify with your parents and you couldn't identify with anyone, any of your surroundings, so you wanted new surroundings and new dreams and new ideas and new people and new things, and, you know. I don't really know because, like, you know, I know that now I'm really lonely and I'm really, really alone, and that the artist is really alone, and the artist must really be alone. He has to be alone, and being alone is a painful scene, and so you never get beyond that. But maybe that's the way you give your thanks, being allowed to be that. Because the very loneliness that you wanted to get over only comes compounded into work, more loneliness, more isolation, and more frenzy. So you still end up with your pillow. It may not be Leslie Caron anymore, or Elizabeth Taylor, or Michelle Phillips, but it's still your pillow. I don't know, but it's a long way home.
Oh, now, easy rider, see what you done. Yeah. Easy rider, see what you done. Easy rider, see what you done. You know you made me love you. Now your natural thing done come.
I was in Albuquerque the other night talking at the University of New Mexico, and these kids these radicals got up and started screaming, we want to witness to the revolution, we want to witness to the revolution. And when I made Easy Rider, I made a movie that I thought was showing the criminal element of our society, because I consider our society a society full of criminals. I I don't see any difference between the young guys that we portrayed smuggling cocaine into the country, which is tax-free, than the examples their fathers have set for them by having munition plants and smuggling frozen funds out of the country and putting it in banks in Switzerland. I'm not sure which is a bigger criminal act. I think that we are a society, from our movies and our films, that have glorified the criminal, have glorified the outlaw. The people at the end of Easy Rider that kill us, that shoot us off the bikes, what's the difference between the two on the bikes and the two in the truck? There's a revolution, they say. The blacks have been made criminals, the browns have been made criminals, the yellows have been made criminals. And we're all criminals. If I smoke marijuana, I'm a criminal. Society's made me a criminal.
Sometimes a man must feel ill at ease for a chance to make his stand. He either lives inside set boundaries or takes his boundaries in the hand. To live inside the rational lines is form and draw. But to be a man, he must be his own man and live outside the law.